105% of long period average. Of course, with the model error of plus or minus 5%, this model error will go in the later stage, it will be less and less error as a progress. So as of now, again, I repeat, 105% of long period average. So that is number one. Of course, long period average, again, I'm telling it is about 87 centimeter as a seasonal average. As you know, this year, the El Nino condition is neutral, and also the IOD condition at present over the Indian Ocean, and maybe whatever the climate model is telling also, it is a neutral IOD. So both the things are neutral. Of course, it is theoretically, it is see that in La Nina condition, little bit favorable type of thing. It is not La Nina, but the winds and other things are better. And IOD also, it is if it is a positive, it is good, but it is a neutral. So these are the two conditions. And also the most important also, the statistically we have seen that the snow cover areas in the northern hemisphere and Eurasia during the last 3 months, that means January to March, were below normal. This below normal means then it is inversely correlated with the monsoon. So that will be the better predictor for this. The winter and spring snow cover extend over the northern hemisphere, as well as Eurasia has in general inverse relationship with the subsequent Indian summer monsoon rainfall. So IMD will issue the updated forecast maybe later on, every month by month we will provide the forecast later. But what are the seasonal in the, this is an average, 105 is average, but which area will be more as well as which area will be less, that means spatial distribution if you talk about. Most of the places it is in general, it is above normal, except Ladakh, Northeast and Tamil Nadu. So these are the, except these three regions, all other regions will be normal and above normal rainfall. So maybe once the presentation is made, you will be having better clarity during that time. So with this, I request DGIMD, maybe you can also tell about in Hindi first, followed by you can have a detailed presentation.
थैंक यू सर। पृथ्वी मंत्रालय और भारत मौसम विज्ञान विभाग की तरफ से मैं आप सभी को स्वागत करता हूं। 2025 के दक्षिण पश्चिम मानसून सीजन में होने वाली वर्षा की दीर्घावधि पूर्वानुमान आज भारत मौसम विज्ञान विभाग के द्वारा जारी हो रहा है। पूरी देश में 2025 के दक्षिण पश्चिम मानसून जून से सितंबर तक की ऋतुनिष्ठ वर्षा सामान्य से अधिक यानी 104% से लॉन्ग पीरियड एवरेज का होने का संभावना है। मात्रात्मक रूप से देश में ऋतुनिष्ठ वर्षा लॉन्ग पीरियड एवरेज का 105% होने का संभावना है, जिसमें मॉडल का त्रुटि है ±5%। 1971 से 2020 का आंकड़ा को आधारित करके देखें तो पूरे देश में ऋतुनिष्ठ वर्षा का लॉन्ग पीरियड एवरेज है 87 सेंटीमीटर। वर्तमान में भूमध्य रेखीय प्रशांत क्षेत्र में तटस्थ एल नीनो सदर्न ऑसिलेशन स्थितियां व्याप्त है। हालांकि वायुमंडलीय परिसंचरण विशेषताएं ला नीना स्थितियों के समान है। नवीनतम मॉनसून मिशन क्लाइमेट फोरकास्ट सिस्टम और इसके साथ साथ अन्य ग्लोबल जलवायु मॉडल पूर्वानुमान संकेत देते हैं कि मानसून ऋतु के दौरान तटस्थ एनसो स्थिति यानी न्यूट्रल एनसो कंडीशन जारी रहने का संभावना है। वर्तमान में हिंद महासागर पर तटस्थ हिंद महासागर द्विध्रुव यानी न्यूट्रल इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल कंडीशन जारी है और नवीनतम जलवायु मॉडल पूर्वानुमान संकेत देते हैं कि दक्षिण पश्चिमी मानसून ऋतु के दौरान तटस्थ आईओडी यानी न्यूट्रल इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल कंडीशन जारी रहने का संभावना है। पिछले 3 महीनों में उत्तरी गोलार्ध और यूरेशिया के बर्फ की चादर सामान्य से नीचे हैं। यानी आप दिसंबर से फरवरी इवन मार्च देखेंगे, जो यूरेशियन स्नो कवर है वो कम है, और इसके साथ साथ पूरी एशिया का जो स्नो कवर आप देखेंगे, इंक्लूडिंग हिमालयन स्नो कवर, वो भी सामान्य से नीचे है। उत्तरी गोलार्ध के साथ साथ यूरेशिया में सर्दियों और बसंत में बर्फ की चादर के विस्तार का तत्पश्चात होने वाले भारतीय ग्रीष्मकालीन मानसून वर्षा के साथ एक सामान्य विपरीत संबंध है, यानी अपोजिट रिलेशनशिप है। स्नो कवर ज़्यादा होता है तो मानसून रेनफॉल कम होता है, स्नो कवर कम होता है तो मानसून रेनफॉल ज़्यादा होता है। सो इसको देखते हुए, जैसे हमारे सचिव महोदय ने आपको बोल रहे थे, न्यूट्रल एलिनो सदर्न ऑसिलेशन कंडीशन, न्यूट्रल इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल, लोअर देन नॉर्मल स्नो कवर एरिया हमारे आने वाले मानसून सीजन के लिए फेवरेबल है, और हम इस सीजन में एक एबो नॉर्मल सीजनल रेनफॉल एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं, और क्वांटिटेटिवली 105% है। हम अभी आपको विस्तार से जानकारी देंगे इस सभी बारे में एक प्रेजेंटेशन के दौरान। जैसे आप अभी देख रहे हैं, बाएं तरफ लेफ्ट साइड पे जो फिगर दिखाई दे रहा है, इसमें ग्रे एरिया रिप्रेजेंट्स न्यूट्रल कंडीशन, न्यूट्रल एलिनो सदर्न ऑसिलेशन कंडीशन। ब्लू एरिया इंडिकेट्स लानिना कंडीशन, रेड इंडिकेट्स एलिनो कंडीशंस। ये हर 3 महीने का एवरेज फिगर आपको दिखाई दे रहा है, जैसे मार्च अप्रैल में जून, जून जुलाई अगस्त सितंबर। So if you just look at this figure, you will find that till the end of monsoon season, neutral El Nino southern oscillations are likely, followed by the La Nina conditions. There is no probability for the El Nino conditions to develop in the ensuing monsoon season. On the right hand side shows the forecast from different models, and as per these forecasts, also it is reiterated that neutral El Nino southern oscillation conditions would continue during the monsoon season. This is about the Indian Ocean dipole. On the left hand side, you find that green color indicates the neutral Indian Ocean dipole conditions. Indian Ocean dipole is just like the El Nino La Nina condition over the equatorial Pacific. The red one indicates the positive Indian Ocean dipole. So what you find that the green color is dominant in the ensuing months and seasons. So neutral Indian Ocean dipole conditions are expected to continue till the end of the monsoon season. On the right hand side is the forecast by different models, which also shows that neutral condition will continue. This one shows the snow cover departure from the normal over the northern hemisphere. You can find that including the Himalaya and Eurasian area, the orange color or the yellow color is dominating. Yellow and orange colors indicate the snow cover area is less than normal, and green color indicates area is above the normal. So if you take the in totality, the snow cover area during the winter and spring season has been less than normal. And there is an inverse relationship or opposite relationship between the northern hemispheric snow cover or the Eurasian snow cover and the subsequent monsoon rainfall. This has been presented in the histogram below based on the observations taken in the month of February. So this favors the monsoon conditions. As all of us know that we took a paradigm shift in the monsoon forecast in the country in 2021. We introduced a multi-model ensemble forecast system where we have the forecast not only for the country as a whole, for the distribution of rainfall forecast over the entire country. And this forecast, the first stage is issued around 15th of April, in second stage towards end of May, and then for every month forecast is issued in the beginning of month or a day before the beginning of the month. Now, if you look at the category probability forecast of southwest monsoon rainfall in 2025, there are 5 categories. When rainfall is between plus minus 4%, that means 96% to 104% of the long period average, which is about 87 centimeter, it is called as normal. If the rainfall is 105 to 110%, it is called as above normal. If it is more than 110%, it is called as the excess rainfall. If the rainfall is 90 to 95%, it is called as below normal rainfall, and less than 90% is called as the deficient rainfall. Now, climatologically, if you just look at all the 3 categories, normal, above normal, below normal, or excess or deficient, they have got almost equal. Excess plus above normal, then below normal plus deficient, and normal. Almost all have the 33% probability. So this is based on the past data. As you know that monsoon being monitored for a long period, 1901 onwards, we've got digital data. So based on that, climatologically, you can expect that there is 16% probability of the deficient rainfall. But the model this year suggests there is only 2% probability. That means we can rule out the rainfall becoming deficient. Similarly, for the below normal rainfall, climatologically it is 17%, and this year forecast is 9%. So that means we cannot expect also the below normal rainfall. On the other hand, if I look at the above normal category, climatologically it is 16%, and we're expecting 32%. Similarly, for the excess rainfall, climatological probability is 17%, and we're expecting about 26%. So therefore, if I take the together, above normal and excess rainfall, it comes out 59% against the climatological probability of 33%. So therefore, there is a strong probability or the high probability that this year rainfall during monsoon season taken together from 1st June to 30th September will be above normal. And quantitatively, we have given as 105%. Now, this is the spatial distribution of rainfall for the country as a whole. As Secretary was briefing to all of you, most parts of the country, you can find the blue or deep blue color, which stands for above normal rainfall activity. Green color stands for normal rainfall activity. Yellow, orange, or red color stands for below normal rainfall activity. So from this diagram, you can find that northeastern states like Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, and adjoining Arunachal Pradesh, there many areas are yellow or orange. That means we can expect below normal rainfall activity over northeastern states. Similarly, in some areas in Bihar and many areas in Tamil Nadu and Ladakh have the yellow, orange, or red color, indicating the below normal rainfall probability. Otherwise, there are very isolated spots in eastern India and northeastern states where you can also expect the below normal rainfall activity. In the color coding itself, if you find that deep blue indicates there's a high probability and moderate probability is given by the normal blue color. So what you find there is high probability that in the northern parts of peninsula and adjoining central India, there will be good rainfall activity or above normal rainfall activity. So this is the summary again, that southwest monsoon seasonal rainfall during June to September for the year 2025 is very likely to be above normal, that is more than 104% of the long period average. And quantitatively, it can be around 105% of the long period average with model error of plus minus 5%. The long period average is based on data of 1971 to 2020, and it is about 87 centimeters. Currently, the ENSO neutral condition is prevailing over the equatorial Pacific region, and ENSO neutral condition is expected to continue till the end of the monsoon season. Neutral Indian Ocean dipole conditions are prevailing at present over the Indian Ocean, and that is expected to continue till the end of monsoon season. The Eurasian snow cover and the northern hemispheric snow cover area, if you just look at it, is below normal. And during that winter and early spring, and it has an inverse relationship with the summer monsoon. So therefore, 2020-25 summer monsoon rainfall in June to September will be favored by the less than normal rainfall, less than normal snow cover area over the Eurasian region and northern hemisphere. So we'll come up with our next update towards end of May 2025. Thank you. Yeah.
Now, Anji, any questions, please? Yes, sir. Sir. Yes, sir. So we have
El Nino weather pattern during the monsoon season, and you have already said that it will be ENSO neutral during the monsoon season. So, so is it right to say that there won't be El Nino during June to September monsoon season, sir?
Not likely. None of the model predicts that there is no ENSO condition prevail during the monsoon time.
So we can rightly say that,
Yes,
quoting
yes.
you, that
Yes, yes.
El Nino may not occur between.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our
Okay, sure.
model
Thank you.
suggests that. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Jacob from the Hindu newspaper. Two questions. One is the Eurasian snow cover data relationship seems to be a strong factor in your expecting an above normal monsoon rainfall. So I wanted to understand how much weightage does that usually count for, in predicting the subsequent season's monsoon rainfall. And secondly, since you change this forecast methods, in general, what has been the correlationship of your April forecasts with what finally resulted in the end?
Okay.
Thank you.
I think in the first question you are asking about Europe snow cover. Actually, basically what we are looking at is mainly nowadays we are going with the dynamical forecast by model. Whether snow cover or Pacific Ocean or Indian Ocean, we are not much bothered. Why we are doing snow cover is earlier we were doing a 5-parameter statistical model. So that also we are taking into account in order to see overall condition how it is. That is only. But how much percentage directly from snow cover we cannot say, because it is a dynamical model. We cannot say, but we are just a correlation. We are telling yes, that is also happening positive. Like what? These are the three major indicators. Suppose El Nino, IOD, snow cover. Major indicator, but whether it is a positive or negative. That's what we are saying. But otherwise, it's a dynamical model. If from that, how much percentage we cannot say that. That is number one. And second thing is your yes. So last 5 years, maybe you can correct me. During the last 5 years, the April forecast is supposed to. I think one slide is there. It is roughly about 2 point. Maybe 2. You go next slide. I have maybe this question I have envisaged. Go to next. He is going other side.
So this is the last.
Go fast, further. Yes. Wait. So this is the thing. During last 5 years, the forecast and actual is roughly about 2 point. How much? 2.27%. Whereas if you talk about earlier, it is roughly about 7.5% from long period. So this is an error. What we have done actual and what is actual is a blue and the forecast is a red one. The last 5 years, if you see average, roughly every time it is almost 2 except 1 year, 2% error. And whereas in the earlier case, it is roughly about 7% error. That's the difference. This is from April.
This is a comparison after the introduction of the new strategy in 2021. So that's what we want to say, that new strategy is yielding the better returns.
Pardon?
Sir, Rekha Dikshit here. Continuing with Jacob's question, I want to ask you, what are the other global parameters that, whether you take them into account or not, but which have a bearing on the monsoon, apart from El Nino, IOD, the snow cover? And the other question is, we've predicted below normal for the Northeast. I have read some of your previous documents also, and the Northeast has been showing a receding rainfall pattern. Could you elaborate on that also, please?
Yeah, actually, these are the 5 parameters statistically significant. You can say that apart from these 3, you can also see of course, the Pacific, equatorial Pacific warm water anomaly. That means heat content in the equatorial Pacific, how it is warm. That is also there. And also, pardon? Yeah, it should be negative.
F means favorable.
Favorable, and N means not favorable.
Neutral.
These are the 5 factors.
U is unfavorable.
Acha, N is neutral.
No unfavorable.
Okay. So all these 5 parameters statistically, which we do that is also everything is favorable, except to 1 it is neutral condition. And the second thing is, what was the second question you asked for? Pardon? Northeast. Yes, actually, why I am not able to say, but yes, during the last 1 decade or more, the dipole pattern means Thar Desert and Northeast. These are the highest rainfall, this is the lowest rainfall. That dipole thinks it is changing. Maybe the the Rajasthan and other side are getting rain better, whereas Northeast is reducing. But there are many researches going on, but still we cannot, of course, some people, we can come to climate change and other thing, but we are not very clear evidence on what for it is, exactly why it is shifting and other things. So it is roughly started from 1 decade or so, yes. And also in future model projection also says that it will continue. I cannot say the percent. It is not very significant, you can say. It is it's not very significant, you can say that. It is, yes, it is a change is happening. That's it.
Sir, Sandeep Das from Financial Express. In terms of distribution of rainfall, regional distribution, although we haven't given it, but many of the forecasts like private agencies have done that the monsoon will start in a very sluggish note, then will pick up. Is the current there is some indication towards that
see, the
June, July rainfall will be very sluggish then?
Actually, as of now, in the seasonal average rainfall only we can say from the dynamical model. How the progress of the rainfall, how the progress will happen, that will not be able to tell as of now. But from the month, from May end onwards, we can tell, because it is basically the dynamical factor, even atmospheric changes will happen very fast. We cannot say now itself when May, June, how June end or how it will be. I can say simply, but there is no signs, or as of now we don't have any information. Why we are telling the ocean and other heat content and other thing average, how it will be affecting. That is possible to tell, quantitatively average. But the progress of the monsoon, now this also a spatial pattern we are able to tell now. Maybe in the coming years and other things, we will be able to come out with the progress also much better. But as of now, we cannot say.
However, onset of monsoon forecast will be issued around 15th of May.
Sir, regarding the distribution map, entire Tamil Nadu is shown in yellow color. So, what is the reason why Tamil Nadu in particular? Because adjacent area in Kerala and Karnataka or Andhra, they are likely to receive normal or above normal rainfall. What is any particular reason for this?
No, actually Tamil Nadu usually don't get any rainfall during southwest monsoon. But last few years it is not so. It was during southwest monsoon also they were getting rain. But this year it is not likely to be. But why it is, I don't know the reason, because it is a global model and ocean and the atmosphere coupled model. from that we get the result. But why it is, we have to pinpoint later. I cannot say that.
One point, sir, I
Yeah.
add, when there is above normal rainfall, northeastern states and Tamil Nadu usually get below normal rainfall. Since we are predicting, model is predicting that it will be above normal year, therefore model is also predicting that Tamil Nadu and northeastern states will have less rainfall.
Hello, sir. I'm Gaurav from PTI. Sir, I wanted to ask, what does the spatial distribution image suggest about the core monsoon zone? There, I can see dark blue patches in Maharashtra, then in Chhattisgarh, a part of Madhya Pradesh. Can we safely say that it will be above normal in core monsoon zone?
It is not core monsoon zone according to this. According to me, it is a slightly south of core monsoon zone. Okay, that Hyderabad, Telangana, that area it shows.
Maharashtra and Chhattisgarh is
Yeah,
part
that's the thing. But it is not a core monsoon. Still, it will be little north of
that
this
is in south, yes.
Yeah. But I cannot see why it is. That's what the same answer this. Why Tamil Nadu is less and other, because it is a model shows that from various combination, various these things. Dynamical model shows that this is the highest possibility of rainfall in that area. It will be excess. That's what shows.
What about that? Will it be even rainfall or uneven? Like last year, June, and June was almost
You
dry.
remember last year, this map, you recollect, we have told this map also in April. We told Orissa and Kashmir and Northeast. It is on dot, I can say. Not even 2%, it is even 1%. I can say spatial distribution. Now we are able to clear very clearly. We are able to tell very clearly. So maybe, but we are not knowing why that is coming. It is a coupled model. Why it is, we cannot pinpoint as of now.
Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Sir, we have some questions from YouTube also, sir. YouTube, sir. Yes, sir. So, Shivrajji is asking, what will be the quantitative amount of rainfall in Rajasthan? And
We have not worked out Rajasthan. Of course, all India average only 87 plus 5% more, roughly about 91.6 or something like that. That's what average over India. Each state weight we have not calculated, and maybe in the month of May when we will do in each state.
But we are expecting above normal rainfall.
yes.
Of course.
So another question is for Marathwada. Will there be excess rainfall this year over Marathwada?
In Marathwada.
Marathwada, sir.
Which place? Yes. So this is shows that excess. Yes. Above normal or maybe excess.
So there are few questions about the onset date of monsoon over Kerala.
Onset date as of now we cannot say. That's a very complicated thing because it is very dynamic feature about atmosphere. If anything signal comes from the ocean, we can say now. If anything signal comes from atmosphere, very difficult because the memory is very short.
So,
After 15th May only we can say.
yes, right, sir. So there is one question about any possibilities of cyclone formation in Bay of Bengal in pre-monsoon season. They are asking pre-monsoon.
That is
We cannot rule out.
Yes, sir.
We cannot rule out. But it is not possible to say now.
Yes, sir.
15 days advance we are issuing the extended range forecast. That should be followed up.
Then, sir, there is one query about the rainfall over West Bengal during southwest monsoon season.
West Bengal per se not clear. Not above, maybe normal only we can say. The state wise we are not able to, we are not identifying, but we can, in May we can give definitely state wise.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's not a direct question, but related to monsoon. But there have been concerns that in the US, because they are going to be cutting funding towards, they're going to be cutting funding towards NOAA and, many major climate services. And given that we also depend in some way for their models. So I was wondering, in our current forecast systems or future forecast systems, will there be an impact of US fund cuts on NOAA on our climate and, meteorological monitoring activities?
Yeah, actually speaking, if the NOAA cut is due to manpower, we don't worry. We don't have any problem. Even model, if it is not there, no problem. But the only thing is they are significantly contributing to the observing system, mainly in the ocean, either Indian Ocean or Pacific Ocean. That if it is reduced, then our forecasting skill will reduce. As of now, this year, no problem, because it is not that immediate. So even instrument, if you deploy, it will work for 4 or 5 years. So there is no problem as of now. But in the long run, if they reduce the NOAA funding and they reduce the observing system in the ocean and other things happen, then definitely our forecast system also, because it is ocean atmosphere coupled model. Mainly this seasonal forecast, the clue comes from the ocean. So if we don't have a proper ocean observation, definitely we will not able to have a better predictability.
Shouldn't we take steps to improve our own observation networks in case of such eventuality?
Yeah, actually, globally, see, in global ocean itself, 50% of the observation is funded by US. Remaining 50% by all over the country. In Indian Ocean per se, we can contribute, but how we can do in Pacific and other things, it is huge Herculean task. But if it has happened, then we have to see some other mechanism. Yes.
Yes, sir. मैं अमित कुमार भारत मौसम विज्ञान विभाग की ओर से आज की प्रेस वार्ता में पधारे सभी मान्यवरों, मीडिया के साथियों और का दिल से धन्यवाद करता हूं। सबसे पहले मैं हमारे मुख्य अतिथि डॉक्टर एम रविचंद्रन, सचिव पृथ्वी विज्ञान मंत्रालय, और डॉक्टर मृत्युंजय महापात्रा, महानिदेशक भारत मौसम विज्ञान विभाग का विशेष रूप से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं कि जिन्होंने अपने व्यस्त कार्यक्रम से समय निकालकर इस आयोजन की गरिमा प्रदान की। मैं मीडिया के सभी प्रतिनिधियों का भी धन्यवाद करता हूं जो हर बार की तरह इस बार भी हमारे साथ जुड़े और हमारी बात को जनता तक पहुंचाने का माध्यम बने। आपकी उपस्थिति और प्रश्नों ने इस संवाद को सार्थक और प्रभावशाली बनाया है। आप सभी का सहयोग और समर्थन हमारे लिए अत्यंत महत्वपूर्ण है। आशा है आप भविष्य में भी हमसे इसी प्रकार जुड़े रहेंगे। आप सभी के लिए जलपान की भी व्यवस्था की गई है जो महिका हॉल के पीछे की तरफ है। आप सबसे अनुरोध है, कृपया हमें जलपान पे जुड़े हमसे। धन्यवाद।